Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs will have some work to do after that short return. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
He wants to throw. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. This is intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense set for a first down play. Handoff to the single running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're trying. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quarterback extends the play. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
The give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. To the ground. He's got it again. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going and making the big turnover.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that one.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It's blocked. The pressure got home. And after the block punt and all that followed, they'll start this drive inside their 30. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over USC. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. Strong, firm tackle. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Wide out in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete downfield. Oh, look out. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. What a grab and go for the score.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Handoff from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The play-action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pass is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Cornerbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sidelines there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with, takes advantage of it, and makes the big interception.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Sweet feet on the move. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. To the edge, it's Marcook. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Safe completion on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll put the tight end in motion. Just feeds the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man down the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Starkville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. He fires a bullet to the right. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the route is on.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by a field goal over USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. On target to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
A lot of times as a defense, you prepare for all the different athletes and trying to stop everybody, and then you go, oh, wait, I got to stop the guy with the football, too. And you could tell they ran the option. They had a lot of things defended, but they didn't stop the quarterback. He gets the first down and makes a big play.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Got it in the middle, it's Algier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Getting some heat. Setting up the screen. Smashes ahead. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Smashes it between the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
Open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. At the 20, he's got space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Give to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Now don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bum.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Adkins. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Adkins. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now on second down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Makes the pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He'll pull it down and run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Makes a move. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.